and we invited them in to join us for this press conference for the exciting announcement of the biggest family exhibition the Peoria Riverfront Museum has ever done, Art of the Brick. Magnificent, most elaborate Lego art exhibition in the world, the art of Nathan Sawaya. So we welcome you kids and thank you for joining us. I'm John Morris, the president and CEO of the Peoria Riverfront Museum, here to kick this exhibition off with a press conference. The exhibition will open to the general public at 10 a.m. on Saturday. What better day than Memorial Day weekend to come down and see this incredible Lego art exhibition. I'm standing here with Mark Spenny, the president of CEFCU, our presenting sponsor, the most significant sponsorship by any company for any exhibition in our history was CEFCU. Literally, their sponsorship helped us sign the deal and get this internationally acclaimed exhibition here in Peoria. And I'm standing also with the Visionary Society council member and founding board member of the Peoria Riverfront Museum, Sally Snyder, whose sister lives in Portland, Oregon, and is a member of the board of the Oregon Museum of Science and Industry, OMSI. And she and her board hosted Art of the Brick in Portland, and this is the way these things work. Sally came back and said, my sister said, you have to get this exhibition. It blew the roof off of attendance and excitement in the community. So in honor of Sally and your sister's good advice, we have Sally Snyder with us as well. So I'd like to bring forward Bill Conger, our chief curator, for just a moment to talk a little bit about the exhibition itself, if you would, Bill.
Thank you, John. Good morning. Welcome, everyone. We're so pleased and proud to have the Art of the Brick here. It's an exhibition that actually begs an interesting question, and particularly to you guys. What can you do with a brick? What can you do with one single Lego put upon the next, upon the next, upon the next to create something? Nathan Sawaya has answered this question for us in this exhibition of over 80 works, probably over 1.5 million Legos in total you're looking at here. So parents, get ready. You're gonna have to pony up. Nathan is an interesting character. He used to be an attorney, turned into an artist. He has studios on both coasts, Los Angeles and New York. And to me, what's the most fascinating part about this exhibition is how it ties to our mission at the museum to touch the tenets of art, history, science, and achievement all in one exhibition. And particularly through expression. That's one part of this exhibition I don't want you leaving without paying attention to, how through these fairly simple tools of invention, he creates expression of the human condition, and also replicas and copies of amazing artworks that already exist in history. Some of them have connections to the Peoria Riverfront Museum, including The Thinker by Auguste Rodin, who we have in our collection, a wonderful work. There are works in here that touch on other exhibitions we've had by Gustav Klimt. The Kiss, which is one of the first ones that you enter into, was Gustav Klimt was featured in an exhibition that we had a little over a year ago. The list goes on. Hokusai's Great Wave is here. We own that piece as well. Please enjoy the collection's art through the eyes of Nathan Sawaya, and we, of course, hope you enjoy your experience with the Art of the Brick. So thank you.
Thank you, Bill. So, as you know, the Peoria Riverfront Museum is a private, not-for-profit organization. 6 years now, 6.5 years underway here on the riverfront, privately funded by more than 4,000 members and Visionary Society members and donors. Among those are the sponsors who step forward and help us do what we do here. And our board of directors is comprised of 21 voluntary serving members of our community, corporate leaders, philanthropic leaders, leaders of all kinds. Really does a tremendous job of stepping forward. None more than Mark Spenny, a member of our board, who really stepped up along with Seth Q. We want to thank Janae and her whole team for everything that Seth Q has done, the marketing support and collaboration. And it gives me great privilege and pleasure to introduce to you a member of our board, give greetings on behalf of the board, but also as the presenting sponsor of Art of the Brick. Ladies and gentlemen, a rousing round of applause for Seth Q's Mark Spenny.
Thanks, John. You know, Central Illinois has a very vibrant arts community, and it's important for organizations like us to support that. And Seth Q certainly supports many, many different organizations and exhibits and performances in our community. We're very, very excited to be able to be the presenting sponsor and help bring this exhibit to Central Illinois, to here at the Peoria Riverfront Museum. You know, we think it's important to the culture of our area. We think it's important to the economy of our area. So we're glad to do it. But you know, when this came about, I was really excited to hear about it, and I've got kind of a personal story relative to this exhibit. My wife and I have 4 grandchildren, and the summer following each one of them turning 11 years old, we've taken them individually to New York City, and it's meant to be a journey of discovery. You know, the city's got such a great diversity of art and theater, history, architecture, economics, just cultures from all over the world. And we worked with each one of them to kind of plan the agenda and the itinerary for each one of those trips. And 5 years ago, when our second oldest grandson, who's now 16, but was 11 at the time, when we were planning this trip with him, we said, what do you want to do? The number one thing on his agenda that he wanted to make sure he saw was this exhibit, which at the time was at the Discovery Channel Museum in New York City. So of everything in New York City, our 11-year-old grandson said, this is what I want to go see more than anything else. And so, you know, we know the power, the attraction that this exhibit has to young minds, and we're very excited to see it here. So thanks to the Riverfront Museum for the vision to bring this here and bring this to our community. And thanks to all the other sponsors and board members and all the people who helped support this facility, this organization to enhance our community. So, John, thank you.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you. I want to call out the team who works so tirelessly to bring about these exciting opportunities to inspire our community. Many of them are in this room right now, but I could not be more proud to have the best museum team in America. Our staff of the Peoria Riverfront Museum, if you'd raise your hand so everybody can see what you look like and appreciate you. We are joined today by our friends at the Convention and Visitors Bureau, Peoria Area Convention and Visitors Bureau. Thank you. I think we give you one more reason for everybody in America to come visit Peoria this summer. Go out and promote this brick by brick. Now, before we get to a little ceremonial moment here, I want to also recognize other sponsors who have made this possible. The Gilmore Foundation really stepped forward with a major, significant contribution, and I need to give them a shout out. Precision Planting, which as some of you know is a revolutionary agriculture technology firm, a new member of the Visionary Society Council located in Tremont, and stepped up as well. And our Visionary Society. Folks, we have 275 individuals who give $1,000 or greater in this community, and that list is growing rapidly in order to help us bring top drawer internationally acclaimed exhibitions. One of those, I introduced her earlier, is here with us today, representing the Visionary Society and Visionary Society Council, And because she had a role to play in this, I'm going to ask her, she can deny me, but I'm going to ask her if she would just say a word or two about Art of the Brick here at the Peoria Riverfront Museum. Sally Snyder.
She does this to me more than once, so I'm getting used to it. But anyway, I just can't thank you all enough. This is so important to Peoria, and I think Peoria Riverfront Museum and what John and the board, where I'm no longer on, are doing is absolutely incredible. This is an exhibit that I honestly think is going to break the bank, which I am so excited. Not your bank, sweetheart. No bank, you're better, I know. But anyway, I just think it's going to be one of those that those of you who are lucky enough to come back again and again, get in line, because I think that's what it's going to do. So you're really excited to get the first look at it, and I think it's going to be very, very exciting. I'm so excited that Peoria has it. It was absolutely blue. I mean, nobody could believe it in Portland. They had lines around the block, and it is a huge museum. I've been there more than my fair share, probably. And they had lines around the block in order to be able to get in to see this exhibit. So you all are really lucky. So thank you all so much for what you do and for being here today. And this is a great opportunity for Peoria, something to put us on the map again.
Thank you, Sally. Now, this is Hug Man. Hug Man was made by Nathan Sawaya. And Hug Man has been a great promotional object for us. He's been around the community, getting ready for Art of the Brick. And so today, to formally kick off Art of the Brick, we'll have 2 members-only days, tomorrow and Friday, for those members of the museum. And then on Saturday, the doors will open for the public. But to kick off Art of the Brick, presented by SEFCU, at the Peoria Riverfront Museum, in this, what we're calling the Year of Invention, I'm going to symbolically have Hug Man, and I'll ask Mark, Spenny, and Sally to join me. We'll come out here. Knoxville, step up to the table here in front of this T-Rex. I'm going to symbolically hand over a big hug in the form of Hug Man. Now face the cameras. This is your first press conference, isn't it, Knoxville? I'm going to symbolically hand over, on the count of 3, a big Hug Man. You can't keep it, unfortunately. But a big Hug Man to the children of Central Illinois, represented today by randomly selected Knoxville School. And so let's all count down, and then I'll give you a big hug. You ready? 3, 2, 1. The big hug. Applause line. All right, everybody gather around Hug Man. Let's get a good picture of these kids. Ladies and gentlemen, the Peoria Riverfront Museum is pleased to present Art of the Brick to the people, to the inspiration of Central Illinois. Thank you all for coming. God bless.